Good morning, traders. Nick Massandre, Market Tealers here to bring our daily market bias video for Thursday, November 9th. It's approximately 4:10 a.m. or 10 minutes after 4 a.m. on the East Coast. We're going to take a look at the overnight session in Asia. Asia traded mixed, if you will, but half the exchanges trading higher, the other half trading lower. Currently, right now in Europe, it's current ongoing as Europe is open trading. Europe is trading mainly to the downside, with the exception of the Milan exchange, which is trading up somewhat. If we were to take a look at market correlation as it stands, US dollar is trading lower. It's been trading lower pretty much all morning long. And crude right now is just starting to trade higher. Up until about a minute ago, it was trading lower, and there wasn't any correlation between US dollar and crude. Now it appears as though there is. So go figure. But crude is flip-flopping between positive and negative territory at this moment. Bonds are trading lower. S&P, Nasdaq, Dow Jones Industrial Average all point to a lower open. And gold is trading higher, although fractionally. Now, if we were to take a look at economic news we have in the docket today for the U.S. markets, we really don't have very much. At 8:30 a.m., we have unemployment claims, which is typical, usual, and customary for Thursday, and a proven market mover. And at 10 a.m., we have final wholesale inventories, and at 10:30 we have natural gas storage. At 1 o'clock this afternoon, we have the 30-year bond auction. All this being said, we're going to maintain our neutral bias from yesterday. The reason for this is because we're not seeing really very much in the way of direction, per se, in terms of the indices themselves. We have a situation where the bonds are trading lower. The US dollar is trading lower. And in theory, the indices themselves should be pointing higher. And now crude is back in the negative territory. So in theory, what we should be seeing is the indices themselves should be trading higher. They are not. Right now, they're kind of flip-flopping, if you will, but basically they're in negative territory right now, which is not usual, nor is considered to be normal. Hence, our bias is neutral, which means the markets could go in any direction today. It doesn't appear as though there's any real trend in place, so something to be mindful of trading. Could this change? Absolutely. Anything is possible in a volatile market. Thanks. Hope this helps. Look forward to the next time with you.